Greetings everyone, I'm Jerk, and this is the big show. How's everybody doing? I hope you're doing well. At the time of recording, we are about to get into a freaking weekend, so let's have some fun. As you know, the rental ships will be disappearing in a couple days, and so I thought let's give all those captains a big send-off back down to Tier 4. So I reached out through my connections and was promptly shut down. So then I called in a few favors and was told to sod off. So then I reminded them of the dirt I have on them, and they reluctantly agreed to put me in touch with tonight's guest. Probably the biggest, literally and figuratively, guest we've had on this show. The ship that proves that size does matter. Put your hands together for the one, and thank God the only, Yamato. This ship, it really needs no introduction. Everybody knows everything you need to know. It's got 18-inch guns that can overmatch every ship's bow in this game, including its own. In a way, that would make it a legendary Omaha. Its weaknesses are well documented. I don't think we really get to see any of that come into play in this match, but what you will get to see is me putting the smackdown on just about the entire red team. Second place on our team won't even have 2,000 XP, and I am going to end with over 3,300. If we were going to look into the multiverse of madness, I'd be willing to bet that in most of them, I pulled off a jackpot, or at least a 6-pack. So just grab your popcorn, and you're going to get to see this for yourselves. Let me go ahead and throw my commander setup that I used for this match on the big screen. Pretty straightforward, though. I've been swapping out a lot of inspiration this week just to mix things up. And now let's get to this match. We're on Sea of Fortune. And speaking of fortune, the red team is going to do the exact wrong thing to do on this map. Especially if I'm in a Yamato and spawn where I did. They are going to all march behind the big island between B and C and sit there. And unlike most Yamatos, mine is using my patented new technology we discussed in the Gascon video, motion over viscous environments, or MOVE for short, and I'm going to move forward and get right smack dab in the center. I know I don't really need to point out the poor positioning of the blue team, you can see that. But maybe they just wanted front row seats to the big show. At least our destroyers are doing a good job, and they could end up being the reason why we win this match. It looks like Juvenile is backing that Conqueror up, so let's smack it, flip it, rub it down. Oh no! Belle Biv DeVoe. It's getting freaky in the club, and that Wooster is trying to hose me down with champagne, but man, I'm not into that. But over on the right, we've got a brand new shiny Massachusetts, and maybe they're up for some shots. Huh? That is a pretty Massachusetts. It'd be a real shame if something happened to it. Oh, they are going to be feeling that in the morning, and I would expect my team to yoink this, except they're in no position to be able to because they are behind the island. So we're going to get the rear turret off, and just for extra good measure, let's get the front turrets off too. And this is going to be number one. Are you not entertained? We're at 124,000, 126,000 damage already. And we are just getting started. I guess these ships must be freshening up in the powder room. And I'm just gonna slink on up here, wait outside until I see something I like. And that Massachusetts is looking pretty fine. But oh my god, check out the broadside on that Conqueror. Can't pass that up. Pop the plane and the bottles We gotta go for that. And there is 2. But the Massachusetts, they don't learn. So, we're just gonna wait here to keep sailing broadside. Oh my god, there's a Wooster over there too. There's just so many options. You gotta focus, Jerk. You know what happens when you try and look at too many things. I told you guys this is gonna be one of those games. Oh, maybe we should just put this Massachusetts out of its misery. I mean, there's so many people playing these top tiers who don't belong up here right now. Let's just send them back down to tier 3 with some love. Mwah from Jerk. That Wooster on the east just keeps sending over champagne like I haven't said I'm not interested, but you know what? We'll get to that later. Meanwhile, up to the north, we've got another Wooster. And, they've looked like they've had too much to drink, so let's send them packing too, and that's going to be number 4. And where are we? 202,000 damage? If only there was a broadside grows occur first. Oh, there is. Let's see what happens here. Now, I am not intentionally trying to yoink this. What I'm doing is I want to see if they turn flat or broadside to me from those torps, but they don't. So, shots out. But we are not going to get that GK. We'll leave them on just a sliver, and somebody else gets to finish it. So now, 218,000. That could have been the Kraken right there, but that's alright. There's still plenty of ships left. And I'm really thinking that this Wooster should be the Kraken. So let's see if they can hide forever. Usually, hiding forever doesn't work too well. You cannot hide forever. Oh, are you kidding me? Alright, let's get this all rear turret swung around so we can finish this off and call the game. Right between 2 islands, shots out. And nope. Somebody else has got that one too. I was kind of starting to panic now because I was like, okay, there are 3 destroyers. I don't know what their health are. We know one's on A, the other 2 are on this east side, but I'm going to have to sink one of these to get the Kraken. And it would be a shame if I didn't, because I probably would have showed you guys this game anyway as a trainables, but I really wanted this to be a Kraken too because of how ridiculous this red team has played. And kind of how ridiculous our blue team has played too. Sure, they're involved now, but I had to clean up some things first. And so I'm thinking I'm going to head to A, but then I realize, you know what, Jerk? That gearing is spotted at C. You know, you're going to regret it if they disappear, and that's the ship that ends up killing you. So get your guns swung around and get that gearing. I've got the HE loaded. I might as well at this point, even though I know the AP will hurt. The HE. Ooh. Come on. Let's track it and lead a little bit. Hopefully that clears the top. Ah, there we go. Kraken 189 in the Yamato. Now the question is, can we get the 6-pack or the jackpot? I'm spotted, and those torps aren't going to hit me. That much I know. So I'm going to try and ascertain where must be the Tashkin at this point. Where would they be? Ooh, Shima. Let's try and get shots out, blind fire them. We're not going to connect on that, but I have a sneaking suspicion that the Tashkent is coming for me. So, oh man, get down, Mr. President! Thank you for your sacrifice, kind sir, because this would have killed me had they not blocked those torps. And this is going to wrap it up for this one. We're going to hit 1,000 points, and I'm going to survive with 763 HP. So, Billy, oh Billy, show us. I know you've wanted me to post a Yamato game for quite some time, and I hope that provides the release you've been needing, trapped in this mental prison for 30 years. So let's see the scoreboard. 3,361 XP, just trouncing everyone for a very good game. If it's the size of the shells, hit like. If it's the motion of the ocean, hit dislike. Questions, comments, pickup lines, leave them below. And if you want to get on the VIP list so you don't need to wait in line to enter the club next time, hit subscribe. I'll get back out there for another one soon, and we can talk